The video starts with a man explaining that he is on his way to deliver something to a policeman.
251,800 from me, you know.
We then hear him pointing out the exact amount he is to give the officer, which is 1,800 rand.
Okay.
The alleged bribes seem to be going down at a fuel station.
I'm going to enter his car now. I'm going to enter the police car.
We can clearly hear the dissatisfaction in the man's voice as he gets out of the car to deliver the money. He then walks a few meters and enters what seems to be a police officer's vehicle.
Thank you, my
The officer even have the guts to ask why the man took so long to deliver the bribe. The cop must be oblivious to the fact that the man was recording the whole encounter.
You know? Count your money, my brother.
With them see the officer counting the money handed to him by the man.
Eh? Okay.
He confirms the amount and pockets the bribe.
It's 1,800, no?
Yes.
My license?
Then for our business.
Okay, I will call you back. All right, just now. No, I give the officer the 1.8. No, it's fine.
He definitely doesn't deserve that had he just put on after that act.
You're watching News 24 Live. I'm Jerusha Sukhthiorath. It seems that a police officer in Johannesburg has been caught on camera asking a motorist for a bribe. The video has been uploaded online and is spreading fast. In the footage, you can see the police officer asking for a 200 rand bribe.
This traffic officer decided to up his paycheck by 200 rand the illegal way. What he didn't realize was the motorist recording the whole encounter.
Your choice is this one.
Yeah.
We can talk now.
Yeah.
If only 200, you go.
The man risked his whole career for that bribe right there.
When he's notified by the driver of the vehicle that he's being filmed, the driver asks for his badge number and the police officer refuses to give it.
So what happens if I say, can I get your badge number?
My base number.
Yeah.
You want my base number?
Yes.
The driver then decides to inform the officer about the recording session, and this changes everything.
Because you're now actually recording.
Okay, no problem.
I want to find your badge number
Oh, you want to...
because you've just said that 200 bucks will sort anything out.
The officer changes his whole approach and decides to take the man to the police station. The man ended up paying 1,500 rand bail to be released.
JMPD spokesperson Wayne Minas said that he's not aware of the situation, but it will be investigated.
This video starts with a traffic officer and a motorist standing on the road. The policeman seemed to be going through the man's papers, but something fishy was about to happen there. The officer continues to play pretend as he repeats the paper flipping act. That's when the motorist made a move towards the boot of the car. He then proceeds to drop something inside the boot as the officer follows right behind him.
Out comes the money into the boot. It goes off.
Officer presents to shiver around before collecting his prize. He had to make sure it was the right amount there as he appears to be counting the bribe. Our next video takes us to Nigeria, where these men in black decided to take their chance on this tourist.
It's fine.
From where?
Netherlands.
Eh?
Netherlands.
Heard the country, he definitely saw dollars right there.
Now you the car? What do you bring car?
He seemed to be amused by the basic of technologies, but this whole act was boiling up to one thing.
Abuja?
See.
We then get introduced to his sidekick in the act of corruption.
How are you?
Give me something
How
else.
is for everything? Everything is fine.
Family.
Huh?
How's family?
Good.
Family is good. What you want give me?
The officers then decided to get to the point after the whole crescendo. The lady seemed to not understand the language of corruption as she nervously laughs.
You give me something.
Give me money. Money. Money.
Money.
Now it was clear to hear what was really going on. They finally gave up after realizing their failure.
Okay.
Unfortunately for them, the higher-ups saw the video and the cops were stripped of their positions in the force. This video starts with a man arguing with the traffic officers about a ticket. The officers were not amused by the man who was recording the encounter. They even threatened to take the man's phone as they tried to hide what they truly wanted from him.
I've got the right. I've got the right to check evidence. I've got the right to check evidence. And you can't do anything about it. I've got the right.
Seemed to want the ticket from the cops, but they seemed to be refusing to give him.
Come on, police ticket. What's on police ticket? No, what's on police ticket?
Refused to do their jobs as they allegedly wanted the man to give them the bribe money. We then hear the man confirming the reason he was stopped as overspeeding, but the officers do not want to give the ticket.
He
Had confiscated his license and refused to give it to him. This does not make sense as they also refused to give him the ticket for overspeeding.
Speed. Hayi phela mani lalela phela mangabe ngithatha ifoni ngithatha ilicense yami ningafuni nayo. Hayi ngeke.
Now they threaten to drop the man's phone.
That is the last thing. Uyabona ke lokho ke. Oh, lapho ke.
The situation seemed to be getting more and more aggressive as the man refuses to pay the bribe. We can hear the man getting emotional there as he has harassed the man who are supposed to be protecting him. The officers wanted that bribe bad as they refused to give back the man's license or a speeding ticket.
Okay.
Here we start with a couple of cops assaulting a man on the ground.
You're gonna stop it! Stop it!
The lady is trying her best to stop the onslaught to no avail. The woman was totally shocked by what she was witnessing here.
Police, what the are you doing? What the are you doing?
Police seemed to be aggravated by something there. They went after a bystander trying to understand the situation. That man was one wrong move away from the full swing of the bat and stick.
How can he's hitting this guy?
Then decided to return to his former victim.
He's beating him on the ground.
We then hear bystanders asking what's the problem as the policemen attempt to lift the man by the shoulders.
Leave him alone.
We then hear that the man was trying to get help to find a missing person who is his girlfriend. To this crescendo nobody knows, but the officers were investigated for their aggressive behavior here.
This is police brutality.
The man looks visibly shaken by what just happened to him. The lady tried her best to help, but the police officers were not listening to anyone. The incident was later investigated by the Police Disciplinary Committee in South Africa.
Lodge a missing person. Sorry, what? I'm trying to get the help to lodge a missing person. A missing person? My girlfriend. But why are they hitting me? Because he wouldn't help me.